great day and welcome to all my new subscribers. I love to make new friends on YouTube. Well, guess what? It's only 9 more days until Easter. I can't believe it. I've got my bunny costume all ready for our annual egg hunt. Still have to fill some of the eggs, but 9 days should give me enough time. Today, we're going to make something that's been around for a little while. Some of you may have seen it and some not, but I'm going to make it today. And if you haven't made this recipe, I'm sure by the time I'm done today, you're going to want to make it. So I'm sure most of you have either a crock pot or some call it a slow cooker. I just call it my crock pot, but I know a lot of people call them slow cookers. But they're all the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. So today, we're going to make Easter-themed crock pot candy. It is so easy to make and delicious. And I guarantee you, after you watch what I'm doing today, you're going to run out and buy the ingredients, and there's only 4 of them. And if you don't count the sprinkles, there's only 3 ingredients. You can have your kids put them in the crock pot, and you'll have tons of candy treats. You can make up platters for friends, neighbors, family, or whatever. So let's get started. And before I forget, if you look below my video, you'll see that red word that says subscribe. Just hit it, it'll turn black, and that's it. You're subscribed to my YouTube channel. But YouTube started doing something new, and they put a little bell next to it. So, bing, ring my bell. All that means is that you're going to get a notification every time I put a new YouTube video up. That's all there is to it. So here we go. I'm going to turn my crock pot on low. So let me get that on low. Okay. There we go. I'm going to set this for 1 hour. Okay. Now, the first thing you're going to need is 34.5 ounces of honey roasted, dry roasted peanuts. I guess it's honey roasted, dry roasted peanuts. Now, I happen to have picked up this big container. This container is 35 ounces. So all we have to do is leave like what, a half an ounce in here. So we're gonna take the lid off the crock pot. Simple as can be. The first thing we do is we dump this whole container of these peanuts in the crock pot. So I may have to stand for this one, cameraman. Hi, cameraman, how you doing?
I'm doing fine on this rainy day.
I know, it's been raining here for a week.
Be sure to save me a half an ounce of those dry roasted honey.
Oh, I will. So we're just putting those, a layer of them, right in the crock pot.
Ooh, save me that.
I'll save you those. Okay. So that's the first thing you do. Second, you're going to need 48 ounces of the vanilla flavored candy coating. Now, I bought this in Walmart. Don't hold me to it, but I think it was like 2 something a package. And in this package, there's 24 ounces. So I bought 2 of these. It's called Almond bark, but it's actually vanilla flavored. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the 48 ounces of the white almond bark right on top of the peanuts. Now I already broke up, let me reach over here. I already broke up one of the packages. It comes in little squares. Excuse my bending over. This is how it comes. The whole package comes in these little squares. So I used a little butter knife, and what I did is I just pressed it down, and they popped, apart. So you're just going to take these little blocks of the white flavored candy coating, and you're going to put them right on top of your peanuts. Okay. No special way, just put them on top. There you go. And I'm going to put photos at the end of the video of the ingredients that I did use in this recipe. If you can't get the almond bark like the recipe calls for, I think you can still use like the Wilton's white candy melts that come in the bags. You can get them almost anywhere as long as you have 48 ounces. So I'm going to try to tip this over, cameraman, before it gets too hot. Can you just see what it looks like?
Surely.
It's just the peanuts with the candy bark on top of it. Alrighty, I'm going to put my lid on, and I have that timed for 1 hour. Make sure you do not lift the lid at all to peek, because you're going to ruin it. And after my beeper goes off in 1 hour, I will be back to show you what we do next. See you soon. All right, the crock pot timer just went off, and it's been on for 1 hour. I'm going to remove the lid, and what you need to do is take your spoon, and as you can see, the white candy melted in there on top of the peanuts. So you're going to stir it like this. Look at that, because you want to get all of the peanuts coated with the white candy. So while I'm doing that, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to, if you have the room on an island or a counter, you can take parchment paper. I've already done that. And I put a few long strips on my island because when we're ready to put the candy on there to harden, you need someplace to put it. If you don't choose to use that method, you can take a couple of cookie sheets and you can put, I think it's that silicone Silpat on there, or you can put parchment paper on there. So once I get this all mixed, I am going to put the cover back on, and I'm going to set it for 1 more hour. However, the difference is I'm going to open it about every 15 minutes and stir it during that hour time. So I'm going to cover this now. However, what I wanted to mention is the next ingredient you're going to need is you're going to need a 11.4 bag of the milk chocolate Easter colored M&Ms. So for now, all you have to do is remember to put your lid back on, set it for another hour, and then every 15 minutes you come back and you stir it. And I'll be back in an hour to tell you what we're going to do next. Bye. All right, the crock pot has finished its slow cooking for the 2nd hour. Like I mentioned before, I stirred it every 15 minutes. Now I'm turning the crock pot off, putting it on off. Whee! Okay. Now, when you have your bag of your Easter milk chocolate M&Ms, take out a 1/2 cup and reserve them. Put them to the side. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to add the rest of the M&Ms to this mixture, and I'm going to fold them in. So let me just dump these in. Now at this part of the recipe, you have to work fast because the white candy mixture is hot. You're dumping in these colored M&Ms, and if you don't move quickly, then you're going to have the colors from the M&Ms changing the color of the white confection. So I'm going to dump these in and show you what to do. So let me sprinkle them in. Very pretty colors. Take my spatula. I'm folding them in quickly. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is you can use a tablespoon or you can use a little scooper. That's up to you. I'm going to try out the scooper. You're going to get a lot of these. So if you use a tablespoon, you're going to take it out. I'm going to put these on my parchment paper. Scoop it out like that. Now while they're hot, I'm going to put a few of my Easter sprinkles on the top. And I like to put one extra M&M on there. So you can make them as small or as large as you want. This recipe is actually supposed to yield, I think, like 144 candies, but it all depends on how big or small you make them. And these are such pretty Easter colors. I'll do a few more, and then maybe the cameraman can get down and show you what they look like. And then, here we go, look at that. Put the pretty colored M&M on the top, and a few of these little sprinkles. And when I get all of these done, I'm going to just let them sit out until they harden. Now, you can let them sit out for as long as you want. In fact, actually, I'm going to the mall. So I'm going to just let them sit out here and harden while I venture off to the mall to finish some Easter errands I have to run. And then when I come back, these will be all hardened, and I'll have a taste test, and I'll show you what they look like. These are little sprinkles I was able to find. They're adorable. They're little pastel colored butterflies and little eggs. But you can use nonpareils. You can use any pastel colored sprinkles you want. So let me continue on here, and I'll be back a little bit later after I come back from shopping, and we'll be all done, and I will have a taste testing, let the cameraman have a taste testing, put them out on some platters, and we'll be all ready to go. Bye-bye. Okay, everyone, I'm back from the mall, and I left the cameraman here. I think he told me that he took a video of the candy while I was gone, so I hope it came out good. Anyway, I finished my shopping. I came back. The chocolate was all hardened. So I put everything in this nice platter. It looks so pretty with all the Easter colors. These things are adorable. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I mentioned earlier, I got a lot out of this recipe, and I made most of mine big. If you make them smaller, you probably get more than me. The recipe does say you get approximately 144. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, cameraman, before we go, did you sample any?
Well, did you recount them?
No.
Well, the answer would be yes!
And how were they?
They were Easterly and very white chocolatey good.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and want to tell everybody who celebrates the holiday, make it a good one, have a happy Easter, and I'll see you very soon. Toodles!